Hello everyone, welcome back. So today it's all about Western and Cowboys, Wild West, and you can see we are having here our Outlaws Rakdos deck from the set Outlaws of Thunder Junction, and it's very fun to play with it because we can steal our opponent's cards and play them, and we can use our mana. It doesn't matter what color, we can use our mana and cast those spells, and it's fun. We can always see different playstyles and also strategies of our opponent. So yeah, actually every game feels different, so that's why it's so fun to play with it. Yeah, so let's take a closer look on the creatures that we have here. What I wanted also to mention is this set introduced also a new mechanic. It's the mechanic Outlaws. I mean, this term we also had it in the previous sets like Zendikar, but it wasn't Outlaws, it was Party. And this mechanic included also clerics, what else? Rogues, I think, wizards and warriors. Yeah, I think those four. But here we have the mechanic Outlaws, and it includes 5 of these creature types. We have here assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues and warlocks. Those are outlaws, so whenever we cast a spell it will be triggered, but yeah, we will see later then. So let's take a closer look on the creatures. We have here Tiny Bones, the Pickpocket, 4 copies. It's a very cool card because it's just a 1 mana creature and it's a 1/1, but it has Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target non-land permanent card from player's graveyard, and mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. So that's a great card. First turn we can usually cast this creature, and then yeah, it has Death Touch, so also later on big creatures will not easily attack us then. Then we have also Vadmir, New Blood. So here it comes. Whenever you commit a crime, put a +1/+1 counter on Vadmir. This ability triggers only once each turn. Yeah, that's a disadvantage, unfortunately, because actually whenever you commit, so yeah, it only triggers once, so as long as Vadmir has 4 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it has Menace and Lifelink. So this is a great card. I mean, for 2 mana, a very stable 2/2 creature, and then we have so many cards that we will target opponent's creature or the opponent himself. So for example, we have also Deadeye Duelist just for 2 mana. So when we currently don't have any spells that targets on the opponent's creature or the opponent, we can use Deadeye Duelist's ability. It has reach, and for mana we can tap this creature. This creature deals 1 damage to target opponent, and it's also an outlaw. It's a very good defender, 1/3, so this is a very good combination between Vadmir and Deadeye. Then we have the only card that is a non-outlaw, it's the Dwarf Berserker, Magda, the Horde Master. I know Magda from the set Kaldheim, and it's a legendary creature, and whenever you commit a crime, yeah, that's one of those strategies of this deck. Create a tapped treasure token. This ability triggers only once each turn, and that's the point here. Sacrifice 3 treasures, create a 4/4 red Scorpion Dragon creature token with flying and haste. So when we are playing also against flying creature decks, then we have at least also we can produce some dragons, and then we have also something against flying creatures. Then we have also the Vial Smasher, Gleeful Grenadier, legendary creature, Goblin Mercenary, and it's one of the best cards here, because this creature will always trigger this ability whenever you commit a crime, then it happens. So in this case, whenever another outlaw you control enters, Vial Smasher deals 1 damage to target opponent. This little term is very important because it says that then this activity will be triggered. Vial Smasher is a great card, and then you can see we have here 3 outlaws, here also 3 outlaws. Then we have also the Laughing Jasper Flint. I mean, this is sick because this creature only costs 3 mana and is so can be so powerful, and you can do so many things with this card. Creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to their other types, so actually also Magda, and for example, when we will steal the opponent's creatures by exiling them and paying the mana, and then we'll cast those creatures, they will also become instantly mercenaries. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control. Until end of turn you may cast spells from among those cards, and many of any mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. Lizard Rogue, fantastic card. I mean, we can already cast this creature in turn 3. We have of course 4 copies of that. When the opponent will probably also kill before this creature enters the battlefield our opponents with removal cards and burn spells. So I mean, yeah, then we will have at least maybe one copy of Jasper Flint on the battlefield, and then we can start it. Then we'll just steal opponent's cards, and then the more outlaws we have on the battlefield, the more cards we can exile, and then we can choose among those cards and cast them. I mean, usually when we play against other opponents, they have really powerful cards. So this is maybe my favorite card of this deck. Yeah, and it looks so cool. I mean, you can see this creature with those 2 weapons. I mean, and it's glowing. Yeah, it looks really cool. Then we have where is the next creature? We have Karvek, the Punisher. A legendary creature. I mean, this legendary creature, just keep it in mind, it's also important for 1 creature. Human Warlock, that means also an outlaw creature. Whenever you commit a crime, exile up to 1 target black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy. If you do, you lose 2 life. So that's also a great card, because if our opponent is killing, yeah, Tiny Bones or maybe Vadmir or even Laughing Jasper Flint, we can just cast them from our graveyard. Yeah, the only thing we have to do is we have to lose to pay 2 life, but here also whenever you commit a crime, so that's the point, we can trigger this ability. Yeah, that's it. And actually I wanted to mention something. Yeah, here it says also whenever you commit a crime. We have also not only creatures that will trigger this, but we have also a lot of instant and sorcery spells. So the next creature is Hellspur Pose Boss for 4 mana, and other outlaws you control have haste. When this creature enters, create 2 1/1 red mercenary creature tokens with tap. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. So, and yeah, you can see it's a 2/4 creature, also an outlaw creature, Lizard Rogue. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it gives other outlaws haste. So, and then we can also will get 2 tokens, so maybe also 2 defenders. You can see also it's a very aggressive deck because those mercenary tokens, we can tap it and we can just give to other creatures. Also, we can just make their power bigger. And that's it actually of those creatures. Then let's move on to the instant spells. Here we have Shoot the Sheriff, and it's also an amazing card. 2 mana, destroy target non-outlaw creature. I mean, currently we are not encountering any outlaw stack. I mean, there are so many sets in standard, so no one is playing actually outlaw stack. So this is a great card. I mean, the value of this card, for 2 mana you can just kill any creature. And recently I was also playing with the Lord of the Rings stack. It was the yeah, I just forgot. But there we have also removal spells, but they are so expensive. For example, for 1 it's a removal spell for 3 mana, so that makes a huge difference. Then we have also yeah, let's look here. Scorching Shot for 2 mana. The only downside of this card is that we have to pay 2 red mana. It's a sorcery and it deals 5 damage to target creature. Then we have also Disenchantment. at knife point, this is a very cool card because we can create a lot of mercenary tokens. So during your turn, outlaws you control have first strike, that's also very good, and it makes our outlaws even stronger. And then just imagine we have also Laughing Jasper Flint that has power 4 and then also first strike. And yeah, and also those mini mercenary tokens, we can just tap them and give other creatures first strike, not first strike, but +1, +0, and first strike they have, yeah, they have it already. Then, whenever you commit a crime, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token with tap. Yeah, that's also the same. This ability triggers only once each turn, so actually we can do it also in our turn. And then, for example, we can mix it with the Dead-Eye Duelist. So we will tap it, we'll do it in our opponent's turn, and yeah, we'll deal damage to them, and then we'll receive a token. Also, this is an instant spell, and so on. Then we have also one copy of Rakish Crew for 3 mana. I was just struggling with that card because first I added 2 copies, but I mean, the value of this card just not that great. When this enchantment enters, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature with token with tap it, and whenever an outlaw you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Yeah, I mean the output of this card is not that great. I mean, for that we have also Vile Smasher that deals damage to the opponent whenever we cast an Outlaws creature. And actually yeah, of course we can combine it also with Laughing Jasper Flint, and those creatures from the opponent, they will also become mercenaries, so they will deal additional damage. And then we have also Rakdos Joins Up. When Rakdos Joins Up enters, it's a legendary enchantment. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional +1/+1 counters on it. And whenever a legendary creature you control dies, Rakdos, this enchantment deals damage equal to the creature's power to target opponent. That's a great card because we have so many legendary creatures, and then we can also, yeah, then we have at least one card that we can also bring an enchantment that brings creature back on the battlefield. I mean, we have also Karvek, and in this case, yeah, Jasper Flint is also a black creature. And then you can see Tiny Bones is a legendary, Vadmir legendary, also Magda is legendary, Vile Smasher, Laughing Jasper Flint. Actually, we have only legendary besides, yeah, the Dead-Eye Duelist. And the also very cool thing is that this set brought to us is those land deserts. This land enters tapped, and then here it comes. When this land enters, it deals 1 damage to target opponent, so that's a very cool mechanic. We can just put Vadmir, I mean, we have 2 mana, 2 lands on the battlefield, we'll cast Vadmir, and then we can instantly put Jagged Barrens on the battlefield, and then it deals damage to the opponent. So it will trigger this ability, we'll get 1/+1/+1 counter, and then we also have Magda. For example, if we need more mana and to cast more spells, also with the opponent's help, we can also trigger this ability. The only downside of this card is that it comes tapped, this treasure token, but even though, I mean, it's a great card, it will create a lot of tokens. And then I think that's it. We have then in total 10 swamps, 10 mountains, of course 4 copies of Jagged Barrens. And let me see, I think that's it. If this creature is on the... Yeah, of course, it will also trigger at knife point during your turn. Yeah, when we commit a crime, it will create a token. And also, this one is a great combination with Karvek, the Punisher, because we can even cast more cards. Rakdos, yeah. So actually those 2 cards are a very good addition to this deck, because we will have a lot of creatures on the battlefield, so we we will have a lot of defenders, a good defense, and then we can also attack with so many other cards, and also we will usually attack with the cards that the opponents will give us, so we'll use them. And yeah, then we have also the sideboard. Here we have the Insettable Avarice. Never heard of that. You can also you have to pay 1 black mana, and then you can decide. You can pay 2 colorless, then you can search your library for a card, then shuffle and put that card on top, or you will pay 2 additional black mana, target player draws 3 cards and loses 3 life. Then we have also Nezumi Link Breaker, so also creates a mercenary token. Then we have Unfortunate Accident. Yeah, we can also destroy target creature, but actually we have 8 cards in total that we can kill opponent's creature. 4 copies of Shoot the Sheriff, 4 copies Scorching Shot. Then we have Blood Hustler. It's a similar card to Vadmir. The only difference is, yeah, here it says when, yeah, Vadmir will get also Bandits and Lifelink when it has how many tokens, counters, 4 or more. Then we have also Caught in the Crossfire. So it actually, I was thinking also maybe to add this copy instead of, let's see, yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, for now I will just keep it as it is, but this is a great card because here we can also, for 3 copies, 3 mana, we can also deal 2 damage to each non-outlaw creature. Then we have Vault Plunderer, 3 mana. When this creature enters target player, it draws a card and loses 1 life, and Outlaw's Fury, so creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. If you control an outlaw, exile the top card of your library. Until end of turn of your next turn, you may play that card. So this is the sideboard, and actually this is the deck. Maybe you can also see, let's see the stats. Here we have 23 creatures, 13 non-creatures, and then yeah, the mana curve is actually pretty low. The most spells are cost 2 mana, actually 20, wow, that's a lot. So average is 2.3. Basically, yeah, it's almost even, so 26 black and 22 red spells. And then we have here, you can see actually only outlaws, instant 4, sorcery 4, enchantment we have 5, land 4, 24, deserts are 4. Yeah, I like the avatar here. It's also a cowboy, and then we have a horse for it, and then also the sleeves are looking pretty wild. Wanted, reward offered, dead or alive. So this suits because yeah, our enchantment also is this one. Rakdos joins up. I have no idea what creature this is or what character in MTG this is, but yeah, I really like to play with this deck because every game feels really different. So when we start stealing our opponent's cards from their library, I mean, we never know what we will draw, so it makes each game, it makes really unique. So yeah, I would say let's play some games.